Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Funny Bstrd Podcast, coming at you from Slideaway Records, as we do every single week, except for that 1 week when we were in Cardiff. This week's sponsors, we have the amazing Eye Candy Delivery are back, bringing all your sweet deliveries at Eye Candy Delivery on Instagram. Anywhere in Liverpool, delivering to loads of Liverpool postcodes. Get on them for all your sweetie needs. Hot Water Comedy Club, bringing the best in live stand-up comedy to you 7 nights a week, along with a brand new cocktail bar called Parlour next door. We can get all the amazing drinks, good food. Go and see some comedy there. We've got a new sponsor this week, TMV Leasing, which is, I have to read this because it's very, very long. The FCA regulated leasing broker, providing you all the best deals for your new vehicle needs. Car and van leasing for both personal and business customers. Contact TMV Leasing on Instagram or Facebook at TMV Leasing, or go to www.tmvleasing.com. Check out the website. Their prices are better than most dealerships direct, and you can configure your own car and deal online. Get a new car and some sweets and go and watch some comedy.
Jesus Christ.
Smash that there, I think.
So he fell asleep then.
The voice you can hear, if you're not watching on the video, is the Liverpool legend and all around a great guy, Mr. Lee Butler, DJ Lee Butler, coming at you.
Yes.
As always, we're joined by Callum Oakley, and we've got a very, very special guest. We've got my son, Alexander. Say hello. No, you have to say it.
Keep waving.
You have to say it. You have to say hello. Say hi. No, say hi. To say the. Okay, he's not quite there yet. He's let me down massively already. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little chat, do what we normally do. Also, back in the room, we missed him for the last few episodes because he sneaked off to the States for Christmas, but he's back. The awesome Mr. Danny Bradley. Do you want to play us in, Danny?
Funny Bstrd. Funny Bstrd.
Beautiful.
Yes. So, chaps, how are we this week? Are we feeling good?
I'm feeling good, mate.
How have you been? What have you been doing? I'm seeing you for a few weeks now, have I? I've seen you since Cardiff, have I?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I've started writing my show.
Started writing your own show? Have you got a name?
Not yet.
What show's this?
Comedy show.
We do. He's doing his own show now.
Have you never done that before?
Nah, 20 minutes is like my max. And then after that, yeah.
Professional Lee's already took the helm of this. I like this. Lee's gone into full radio. He's gone into full radio pose and everything.
Oh, look at that. I'm spotted where the camera is. Trying to get sponsors on it.
How are you, Lee? Have you had a good Christmas,
you know, Paul? Yeah, I did, yeah.
It's looking well.
When your kids are getting old, my kids are older now, so mine are like, my youngest 18,
yeah.
So mine are like 18, 22, 24, or like well older. I don't know. Done no damage when I was young.
I feel like you'd forgot a few kids there.
I had, yeah. So, like, when they're little, you used to them coming in and grabbing you to go down at like 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can't fucking get mine up now.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas Day and we'll come back in a minute. We'll go down in a minute. So it's like, it's different when you get a bit older. It's a lot more chill. But it was nice.
Did you get any nice presents?
Not really. When you're old like me, it's like...
Seen you got a new driveway.
Yeah. I sit myself now. My missus gets me nice stuff, but like everyone else just gets you like loads of stuff that you give to someone else.
I get on your Instagram, I've never seen anyone so excited about a driveway. You're like, honey, look, it's a good driveway, to be fair.
I know. It is, yeah. It'd be made up now, Les. All right, Les?
Give it up for Les on the driveways. So you got loads of new stuff going on. You're doing your state reunions and stuff like that.
Yeah. So one of my dreams, I think it was 5 years ago now, was to get back in the States. It's like, I don't know if you like that with your comedy or there's somewhere where you maybe it's a dead importance here. It's like your baby. It's where you sort of started. So it always holds that special place. And the State for me was like 1993. It was my first big break. Before that, I was just off the rails, going clubbing, buying tunes. And I started DJing and was doing like social clubs in the Eighton Labour and Dovey Labour and Phoenix and Canny Farm and just playing like
mate,
60s.
That was my dad's local, that.
Which?
The Phoenix.
Was it? That's where my first gig was, the Phoenix and Canny Farm. So I was there for 12 months.
That's what I grew up there.
So that
not
was
in the pub. I mean, to be fair,
your dad might have been in there when I was playing third finger left hand. But so the State come and that was like, it was me baby. So when it shut, like most of the clubs have now, but it was still there. Lots of them have shut and they're knocked down. Paradox is knocked down, Buzz is knocked down, Cream's knocked down.
Yeah.
So it was standing there and I was fucking frustrating the life out of me because it's such an incredible, like a listed building. It's gorgeous in there.
Yeah.
I just was desperate to get. We managed to finally find who owned it and strike a fucking terrible deal to get it. And so since then we've managed to do 2 or 3 a year. So the next one's March the 14th. You'll have to come.
Oh, that's the day before my birthday. That.
Oh!
I'm working now. I'm sure I'll be working.
Where?
I'm still in hot water now. I'll be in town.
What time do you finish?
I'll be about 11:30.
Yeah, that's just getting going then, mate.
Yeah,
people are just coming up
I don't know if that's
timing.
I don't know if that's me anymore. You know. Can I DJ?
Yeah, man.
Can I teach you how to do
Bring
the
the headphones down, yeah. Bring the headphones down.
Can we make a track where I was like, aye mate.
Bring the cat wig on the guitar down.
We bring Danny down.
Bring Danny.
We'll bang a track out.
It's gonna be so long.
What's going to be so long? You bored already?
Yeah.
Alex is bored, everyone. Sorry about this. We were trying to apply him with sweets and that. I've had to pick him up from school today, haven't I, mate? What are we going to do after this?
He said, well, I'll tell you what he's not doing after them jellies, mate. Going to sleep.
I'll tell you. But I'm going to hand them back to his ma then. So,
Perfect.
so you're writing your own show, Calcium?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Going for it. I'm not too sure yet, but basically I'm thinking I might call it Grow Up.
Grow Up?
Because I'm a fucking child. And I need to
You're
grow
young
up.
anyway. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Fucking grow up at 24.
Yeah, but I mean, when you get to know me, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
So you're like 10.
Basically,
like
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
He's literally just as bored as him. Like.
Hello.
You know what? I watch a lot of the stuff, and I follow the comedy page and I see your stuff. And
Dad.
one thing I would always find quite scary is not, you know, everyone's got their own things. Like DJing in Reminisce to like 15,000 people is just easy for me. Yeah. But standing in front of people and making that step to have to get them to laugh, I think's quite daunting. Like,
nah, it's one.
Well, it's not to you because you do it.
Yeah, but the same as
it's like me sticking you behind a set of decks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Same thing.
But it's like
and it's the same as you have to DJ in front of, like, because when you start doing stand up, you gotta I don't know whether this happens in the DJ game, but I think it does, because I remember Corey, we had the DJ on
Corey, yeah, I know Corey, yeah.
And he was saying he's had to do a gig in front of like 4 people.
Yeah.
It's always the worst thing, that. So you come from that and now you're doing gigs in hot water and that, where it's like 200 people, or you're doing your own show and it's like 1,000 people. That's easy.
I'm on about that first step though. That step
the
from
first
thinking you're
there.
funny or thinking your mate saying you and knowing you're witty and quick and sharp.
Yeah.
But then stepping out and going,
That's a good song.
let's see if I am in front of all these people I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything worse
It's
than cracking.
the open mic circuit though. That's when you find out when there's
Is that
like
where you learn your trade?
yeah, there's like 15 acts on and everyone's got like 5 minutes each.
You're in a boozer that no one even wants comedy.
Yeah.
Is that like
Someone's local.
that feels like in the DJ world having like a night where there's 7 or 8 DJs on. Do you ever have to go on after someone has fucking absolutely tore the place down and you're thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. It's like going on before the DJ, and the DJ before he's played all your tunes, every big tune, and you go on and think, oh, fuck, he's just knocked it out the park here. Does that ever happen with comedy? Someone before you's being absolutely brilliant and you think, oh.
That does happen. I mean, yeah, it does happen where you're watching someone smash it and you're like, oh.
Especially if you were new and you're just starting out and someone before you's just absolutely like.
Yeah, because what happens sometimes is the new acts will go in the middle, and like that's because it's the best place to put them. It's odd time, like you'll get a musical act on first or something. You're like, no, I'm gonna have a nightmare here. Or the compare goes on in the middle and absolutely smashes it.
Does that happen?
Well, yeah, that's what I do.
Is the compare meant to do that?
You know what? Yeah, I mean,
isn't he meant to just?
They're supposed to, yeah, but Paul just does what he wants.
Yeah, I just do it.
Paul bites his own rules.
You make it impossible for whoever's on after Paul compare.
I'm
like,
much known as a selfish prick.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So you're looking forward? When are you going to do it? You're going to do it at hot water?
I might do the first one there. I might just do like a work, the work in progress one.
Yeah.
So I'll have to run it through.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to just do it in like 15-minute sections and like different like open mics and stuff. So that's the thing as well. Like if you're writing new stuff, you have to go to all like these shitty open mics because you can't try it out at like weekend clubs. Because it's like if you do new stuff there and you're down your arse, you won't get booked again. So you just got to drive to like the arse end of nowhere and there's like 4 people in a pub. And if you make them laugh, then it'll work in front of more people. So it's just like a long process, really, innit? Just trying to do it. But yeah, I'm trying to do this. You know, you were going on at me for not having you a Christmas present.
Did you get me a Christmas present at last?
Yeah.
At the end of January?
Yeah.
I'm made up about
He's
it.
been going on at me for the...
I got him a Christmas present and he just didn't get me one back.
Get you nothing back?
I just thought, like,
See,
that's a bit low.
I was saying this, I don't buy people Christmas presents so they don't get me
But he
one.
takes Christmas presents off
Off people, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
Didn't
you're right there.
refuse the Christmas presents, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
have to close your eyes. I think you'll like it.
Come on, Summers.
Ooh. What is it?
Open it up.
Ooh.
Oh, what's going on
Is it
there?
a cigar?
Check it out.
Oh, a little whiskey thing as well. Oh, this is nice, this. Woo! Ooh, it's
Oh,
second.
couple of
you
Cubans.
see cigars, Paul?
Do you know what? I'll very, very rarely.
You best be into them.
I will have a no, very, very rarely will have it like on a celebration. I used to smoke and I don't smoke anymore. But
You don't
very
inhale a
rarely.
cigar, do you?
No, it's just like
Yeah, I
holding-
got that
like
wrong.
that with a
I
little
inhaled
whiskey
one.
and that. I feel like a gentleman for a bit.
They're
get it from
they're
Puffin
matches
Rooms, did
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, they've
it's
got a
good back there, innit?
jazz club next door.
Have they, yeah?
They're in it, yeah.
Giving a little plug out to Puffin Rooms,
Yeah.
yeah? Better let us in
He's
for free
already
now.
done that somewhere to get them for nothing.
Mate, I know, that's
And
what he said,
They
innit?
got them for
I'm
nothing.
just on this now.
They said, give us a little plug on Paul's podcast and you can have these. And he's gone, I'll give them as a present.
Yeah, I'll take
You're
two.
a snake, you.
Perfect way in that.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Actually, trying to do a nice
No way
thing.
he's bought them. No chance.
Absolutely not. They're from here, Puffin Rooms, send the matches. Right.
yeah.
Oh, thank you though.
little
Appreciate that.
jazz
Thought
club
the
next
counts in
door.
it and all that. Yeah, we'll get down there.
Where did you go clubbing, Paul? First time I'm interviewing you now.
Do you know what? 051 was the
Was
first
it?
place I could ever get in. I used to get on a fake ID.
Yeah.
Fake NUS card that I'd written my own date of birth on. And
Brilliant.
they'd let you in on that. Because I used to...
Look at them old
used to-
IDs now. People used to get in.
Yeah.
Clubs on. There's no chance now. Is
No,
there?
you would
Getting
never
on
do
them.
it. And I honestly, I didn't look old enough to get into a club until I was about 25. And like, all my mates used to remember Heaven round the corner off London Road.
Yeah.
They all used to go there, and I could never get in that one.
It's like proper flashback Heaven.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when I talk
The
about
first place I ever went
old
until
clubs.
7.
It's very rare that one will pop up. Heaven.
Yeah, because it was a grim club.
It was, yeah. Terry Phillips used to have that. Terry Phillips had that.
First place I ever fingered a girl in there.
Was it? Yeah. That's why you can
little bit
remember
of
it.
knowledge.
That's why you can remember it.
She wasn't nice. I always remember because she was staying in the Salvation Army opposite. Fucking grim. So bad. Alex, don't listen to this bit. It's terrible parenting this.
What year do you think that was? I have no recollection of hardly anything in the 90s.
Would have been
anyways.
1998.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1998 it would have been when
It
I
was
was like
flying
16.
the 05 then.
Yeah, that's when I used
Peak-
to do 05.
peak times.
And I used to just stink of Rush.
Yeah. You
That's
don't
an-
look that rush, mate.
Mate, I can't do it. It just
Can
gives
you?
me a headache.
It
don't know
does,
why.
that's what you get. That's the downer you get with a headache, mate.
It immediately just gives me a headache. And everyone's like, and I'm like, ah. But
I remember
I used to love the
I remember
05
being
one.
in a party once, probably around 96, 7, and we all like, I had this incapability of going home. I just couldn't go home. So like me missus would be on my lasses with me missus. Don't you dare stay out. I said, I'm coming home. I'm going to the 05 and I'll be home by 4. Finishes at 3. I said, I'll be home. Just get me gear. All right. Then the big usual story. Fucking end up somewhere, big mad party. There was this party and there was a bottle of Rush got him passed round. But this one lad was just absolutely wiped out, like he was sledging his head off. He was just like half back in the chair, his eyes were rolling, and he looked like he was enjoying himself, like, but just himself.
Yeah.
Could get nothing out of it. So this Rush gets passed down, and everyone's having a little smell of this Rush, and like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, pass us that. He passed it to him, and he gets it and fucking drunk it.
Oh.
And he had the best semicircle bear mark above the top lip. He had this big red ring over his lip. He was like, yeah, he didn't even flinch. He went, oh, fucking nice one. So he passed it on. Rootless gear, that. Rootless.
That sounds so painful.
Mate, you've been in
You
some
like though?
bad-
You should feel like you're getting it over the head with a cricket bat, didn't
Bad,
it?
mate. Bad.
I know.
Bet you miss those days. You miss it a little bit? Because I know you're like off all that stuff now and you're feeling good about yourself. You're healthy and that now. aren't you?
Yeah. I don't miss it now, no. But what I don't do is look back and with like and pretend I didn't enjoy some of it because you wouldn't get addicted if you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
Oh, you have a great time, don't you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like 89, 90 was when I started going out and following all these illegal raves up and down the country and then quads and parks. So we were just taking ecstasy at that point. So it was like Summer of Love, 1990. You know, everyone's on beaches and illegal raves and
How old are you?
49.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
No
mate, you look good. You dye your hair, you.
Oh, no, not my hair, my beard. Just my beard, my hair's
Don't
all
dye
right.
your hair?
Nah.
Come on, Lee.
Oh, I swear to you.
Come on,
I
mate.
think this
We're
is
all
a great
friends here now,
this
Lee.
is a great compliment, you know. I tie my beard, you can see it on the side of my top. But not my hair.
That
Not
way
yet.
you only wear black clothes.
Yeah, just black. My beard's like, look at the fucking state of this. This is makeup. It's not beard's eye, you know. But yeah, not my hair yet, but it's coming. It's coming. It's getting
You
great.
look
That's
good,
why
man.
I cut it short. But at 89, 90, we were just travelling all over, like Blackburn, Stoke, Brighton, illegal raves. Then
amazing, that.
the scene kicked in like 1990, 91 in the Quads and Park in Liverpool. Was just like, you only have to go on YouTube and YouTube some like Quads and Park clips. It's literally like Robbie Fowler getting the winner in the 94th minute in the derby. It's just going absolutely insane. And it was just like, it was a few things, like generations now, even in the 05 and 98, 99, 2000, the scene had been round along for 10 years, 15 years then, so people had heard the music and brothers and sisters had been brought up listening to maybe their brothers and sisters listening to it, but in 89, 90, all this acid house and this rave music, we never heard nothing like it, so it was just, there's something unique about that first time of hearing it, and like, coupled with the ecstasy and everything else, we were just like fucking everyone's mate. Everyone was just sharing chewies and like splitting ciggies, even if you didn't smoke. Some of the false promises that got promised, mate, in that quad, like, yeah, who are you? Do you want to go on holiday next year? Oh, mate, I swear to God. But so that era, I look back on and I'd be lying if I didn't say it was fucking amazing. Like, it was some of the best nights of my life. But that just, use led to abuse with me. And like, that's just my personality. And once cocaine come in, it's a completely different drug and it's very paranoid and all the horrible sides of addiction that come in. Unfortunately for me, took over. So my use just became abuse. And whereas it was nothing social about the way I ended up with me with drugs, I just wanted to get them and go home. Sit in the house for fucking 4 days and drink vodka and fucking turn the telly off and turn the central heating off, and anything that made a noise.
Yeah.
Really? Anything that made a noise in the house was getting fucking turned off. Like, I've defrosted the freezer before now. Fucking central heating pipes coming on. Fucking.
Oh, mate, I shouldn't laugh at that. But
mate, I love to watch that. Listen, but I talk.
Tinfoil on your head.
Some people follow my story, and I'm massively passionate about helping other people now. And there's, and like, I post up Sunday, every Sunday, and I'm very open, and I talk about it in a very different way than other people do. I'm dead honest. I won't hide away from the horrible side of it, but I'll also laugh at some of the things. And some people message me taking slight offence, saying you shouldn't laugh about the way you were, but it's you've got to be fucking honest about it, and that's why so many people are connecting with the way I tell it, because people won't talk about the fucking paranoia and the schizophrenic and fucking sitting on the stairs. And I had the fucking front pages of the Echo written me. Oh, I was like, that was off. I've sat and watched Sky Sports on mute for fucking 2 days on my own in my boxies. I could have told you every fucking sports result along the bottom. Tennis, football, fucking cricket, fucking basketball. I just sat there like a freak, snorting cocaine and drinking fucking straight vodka. And that's like a painful place to be. But by talking about it, I'm having the ability to look back and almost not laugh about it, but laugh at how bad I was and at myself and how stupid it makes you things you do. It makes more people contact me and reach out for me because they go, fucking hell, it's just like talking about me. I do that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you talk about it all technically and I'm very high and mighty, then people don't relate to it. And luckily, that's just how I do. And I look back at it and some of the things I've fucking stood on top of the stairs, mate, convinced someone's in the landing, mate, and throwing fucking socks over the top of the landing, trying to hit them on the head. And it's insane. It's just utter schizophrenic. But that's what cocaine does to you. And like, well, I try and find the happy balance of saying how terrible a place it took me to. Yeah. But I want to talk about it in a different way where people go, you can get better. Yeah. I'm a big believer in, like, I went to AA, I tried AA meetings, and AA is fantastic. Lots of people do the 12 steps. Lots of people recover through AA, but it wasn't for me. And so what I make it clear to people is that I'm not saying AA isn't for you. Each person finds their own sense of like what works for them. But for me, I didn't want, like, AA is about addiction's a disease, AA say, and you've got this disease and like you're powerless over it, so you have to reach to a higher spirit is one of the steps to help you get better. But if you see anyone who's done AA, it's like one day at a time.
Yeah.
That's AA's thingy. So you're sober today, but tomorrow is another day. And for me, that was like, I don't want to fucking feel like that. I don't want to feel like I've got a disease and I can't get better. I don't want to have to be the boss today, but start tomorrow as a new day to get through. I want to fucking change. And that's how I did it. And it was a different technique, which I always go on about, which is just all about like these two voices. And everyone's got them. It's like good voice and a bad voice. You know, like, best way I can explain it is like if you're in a party and it's 6 o'clock in the morning and the music's on downstairs and everyone's got loads of gear and there's fucking everything's going on, and you go up for the piss and you're having a piss and it's 6 o'clock and you look in the mirror and you know, one party goes, fucking hell, lad, you go home. Look at the fucking state of you. Your missus is going to fucking absolutely do you in. You've done it again. Go home now. And the other half goes, fuck off. There's loads downstairs. There's loads left. Just carry on. And I found a technique where, whilst that addictive voice is more powerful than you, your right inner voice can fucking take back control and wake up to it. And that's, without boring you with it, that's a whole new technique that I found. And so I'm passionate about helping others, but I will also talk about the fucking crazy shit.
I think humour helps people connect. Obviously, I obviously think that because of what I do, but like I think humour helps people connect with stuff like that, because it's like it takes this thing out of it.
Yeah, people at Liverpool. It's like,
definitely.
Do you want to listen to people of their own?
Yeah.
That's why I'll look at some of your clips and you're just having a fucking proper laugh about things that we've all done.
Yeah.
And that's such a bigger connection with stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Because I've had the only thing people ever really get on me about, like my oldest son, who's not here tonight, George, he's autistic, and I talk about stuff about his condition in a humorous way. And most people, like 99% of people in that same situation, are made up about it. Like they're just like, oh, this has helped us. Like it's been dead hard, and it's got us through like tough times. But then,
I do get people about recovery who message me saying, you know, you shouldn't be laughing about it. You know, it's that's not a good message to send to people. But that's the way I am about it. It's like, it's real. It happens. And
if they want to be serious about it, they can be serious about it.
Yeah, no offence taken. But so, no, I don't miss it.
Yeah.
But I look back and I look back at some of them times and I wouldn't swap them, even though there was drugs involved. I'd be lying if I said I wish I'd never started, because...
Do you reckon you look better now than you did then?
Oh, Paul. Fucking mate. You want to see some of the fucking pictures of me, mate, honest to God. And like, it's one thing I always say to people, like, the rewards from stopping are just like unbelievable. And it's you're healthier, you're wealthier, you're more creative. I've always been a creative person, I've always been ambitious. But whilst I was using drugs, snorting and drinking from fucking Friday to Tuesday afternoon, then fucking finally getting to sleep and then waking up fucking broken-hearted and going to my missus, why do I do this? Why do I do this? I hate it. And then Friday would come and I'd be back in work and doing a gig, and you know what the scene's like? People would go, yeah, do you want a bevy or do you want one of these? And I didn't have the ability to say no.
Yeah.
But now I've beat that. My performance is better. I'm in work. I go to work when I was using and thinking, and I didn't even want to go and speak to no one. I was just like paranoid DJing, not wanting to look up. I mean, the paranoid DJ, I'm sure there's a fucking spoof on it. But like, I didn't know what tune to pick. Your confidence is down here, mate, because you just you just question everything you're doing. Your confidence is fucking shot. You're just like paranoid. So people would be coming up to me and wanting to speak to me, going, Lee, do you remember, like, and I have nothing to say to no one. I just want to get home, get more, and sit in the house on my own. Whereas now, I'm clean and sober, and I know I'll never go back. It's nearly 3 years now, so I'm out amongst them, and I'm talking and laughing and going, remember that? Yeah, come here, do you want a picture? Yeah, come on. Whereas in the past, I'm creative with my music, my raving fit, I'd never have done. I mean,
that's incredible.
I'd be sitting in the house Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fucking sketched out, and now I'm in Runcorn, Wigan, Widnes, Ormskirk, fucking Warrington, with this raving fit brand, and I always had that idea, but I was never fitting well.
What's raving fit?
It's class. It looks class. I haven't been.
Yeah, you should come, you know, for a laugh. It's brilliant. It's the strap line's a workout that feels like a night out, and basically we just take a massive sound system, lasers, smoke, sparks, all the effects. I'm on the decks, and my instructor on the stage, 60 minutes worth of huge old school tunes, and it's just blown up massive,
You
like
just
selling out.
You just work out to it, like do like dance moves and that.
Oh, that sounds sick.
But
That.
people are burning, like, all these have got their Fitbits on, they're doing like 500-600 calories, and literally, if you tried burning that many calories on the runner, you'd still be there now. It's just fitness but fun, but it's a proper rave, and these are all ideas I always have, Paul, and like that's the message I try and send to people when they're talking about the benefits. It's like, you should get your life back, you get creation
weird,
back.
like, I've got a mate of mine's going through a similar thing now. He's trying to, like, he's been off and on trying to get his head clean, like trying to get off the gear. He's a DJ as well. I won't say his name, but like, he's going through the same stuff, and now he's just kind of coming through the side. But he was struggling really. He stopped DJing because he was struggling, as you said, to go, because he was going and it's like people are offering him stuff.
I think that's why it took me that long to nail
that
it.
situation.
It was my job, you know, like the biggest battle I have, I went into recovery 10 years ago, and I was like, I'd go 12 months clean, and I'd drink, and the drink would always lead me to cocaine all the time. It mightn't be, I wouldn't just like have a bevy and go, oh, I need to fucking phone someone. Have you got, drop us that off. It wasn't like that, but I'd go 12 months clean, and then my addiction and the way I done it, the addictive voice would be just coming back into me saying, I reckon you could have a bevy now, you know. You're 12 months clean, you'd be able to have a bevy with your bird. So it'd trick me into thinking I could, so I would. And then I'd have a bevy with my bird. I wouldn't use then, because I'd be having a meal somewhere quiet. But then the next week, this is how this old addiction beast works. It's just, it'll chip away at you to manoeuvre you back into situations where it knows you're at risk. So the week after, it'll go, you had a bevy last week with your bird, so you're probably all right to have one in work. You're not going to go back to that now. You're 12 months clean. So I'd have a bevy in work, and I'd start struggling. Then I'd have a bevy the week after, and then the wrong lad would come up and go, got a little bit of thingy there, do you want one? And by that point, I've lost. Because I'm bevied. These thoughts have been coming in, and I just go, yeah. And once I step back into it, I couldn't stop again for fucking 2 years. That's what that battle you're saying he's having of going and coming back and getting clean and fucking it up. That's how it is. There's just, I learned through my lapses, there's no middle ground. For me personally, some people can stop using drugs and still drink. I tried that. The hardest battle for me was accepting I couldn't drink, because that for me seemed like, what, fucking hell, you never ever have a bevy again in your life. You're going to be a boring cunt. You're not going to be able to go nowhere. And these are all things that your addictive voice uses to stop you stopping.
Yeah.
It'll blag you with these fucking thoughts and images like, oh, you won't be able to go to the match, you won't be able to fucking go out with the lads, you won't be able to go clubbing. And it's all wrong, because I can do all them things and enjoy them fucking 10 times more now. I'm fucking not paranoid, not skitched out, and not looking to just fuck off home. It's just, everything gets better, but it is that battle that the person you talk about having, is just, it's making that clean break and going, you know what?
Yeah. Did you find that you had to, like, when you come off it and that, did you find that it was good? Did you need to, like, replace that with something, like, because I know you're in good,
like, you know what, Paul, lots of people
now.
ask me that, and like when I do my Sunday support stuff, I always give my email address out, and the amount of people that contact me is just, it's not amazing, because I know how rife it is, every walk of life. It's not just fucking posh people who take cocaine, or scallies who take cocaine, or fucking everyone. I get messages from mums whose husband works away, who's fucking, he doesn't know, and I need to stop, he's getting on it. Young lads, dads of fucking 3 who are 50, who were like, Lee, I'm reading your story, mate, and it's me, I'm fucking just about to hold my job down, and my missus is going to leave me, and fucking, what should I do? It's out there. Yeah. So I always put my email address on there for people to get in touch with me, and just give them a bit of fucking inspiration. That's all I'm trying to do, is show them that you can fucking change, like.
What's your email address for anyone who's listening to this?
Lee@djleebutler.com.
Anyone can get on you and just ask for the
and it's always on my posts.
That.
But that question you've just asked me is a question all people, like, I got 2 emails this morning of people with the same question. Hi Lee, I'm 6 weeks, I've been following your story. You've emailed me a couple of while back with the link to this book on the addictive voice and told me to read it. I've read it, it's brilliant. But I feel like I'm bored. I'm like, and that's just your addiction, trying to make out you're a boring cunt. But you do need to fill your life with as many positive things as you can. The gym, lots of the creative ambitions. Everyone's got fucking ambitions that they maybe wanted to do since they were young, or as they're growing up. If you're a builder and you go, you know what, I'm fed up working for him, I want to go and do it myself, or just as an example. But you're never fitting well enough, because your mind's never in the right place. You're just recovering from the weekend all the time and holding your marriage down and fucking struggling to get into work. Once you come away from that, all them fucking ambitions and creativity start fucking gnawing away at you again. So if you go, I'm going to start going to the gym and I'm going to get healthier and I'm going to start eating better and I'm going to go and see if I can fucking set up my own fucking business and do this. Or I've always wanted to learn the guitar, or I've always wanted to sing or take music lessons, or I've always wanted to fucking do them. Because they'll fill your life up with fucking positive things that you want to do.
Yeah. I know
Easier said than done at times. But
well, I know you said you mentioned before we started that you've gone on a new new year, new you healthcare.
Oh.
Like I don't know if you want to be outed as a vegan.
See how happy I was with the soy milk.
He was literally he's a vegan for about half an hour before, and then he got offered the coffee. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead, I'll have milk," and then he had soy milk, and he was dead. He was a vegan again.
I was made up again. Yeah, it was luck. It was pure luck, wasn't it? He had no proper milk. You know what I've always wanted to try?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try and eat less meat because I'm bad for me bacon butties, sausage butties, fucking ribs, chicken wings, and they're all bad processed meats. And so the fitter and cleaner and healthier I get, the more of these good things you start looking at, especially when you're getting on like me and lots of that stuff. Because you make the change, you start to get healthy and you look at your kids and you want to see them grow up and you want to see your grandkids and you think about it a bit more as you get a bit older. So I thought, I should have tried this fucking plant-based diet for a bit. So these guys, Indigo Green, who were in Duke Street Market and they've got a shop on Lark Hill, they messaged me, I messaged them and they messaged me back. I said, look, I'll give it a go with us, we'll drop you some meals off. And it's been interesting, like it's been really good. I've been getting a bit of stick online, like people think they're going to see me in Crocky Park by mine, fucking hugging trees and fucking kissing leaves.
Lee Butler's gone full namaste.
But it's been instant. I fucked it up a few times. Do you know what I mean? There's been times I don't know if it's my job, but I've got this inability to stay asleep all night. I cannot go to bed and stay asleep. So I'm down at least twice a night in my boxies on my own downstairs eating shit. And trying to remember that you're a vegan at 2:30 in the morning and your boxies half asleep is hard. So the first 2 days it was brilliant. I had all these like potato curries, fucking these like mango salads with a spicy peanut, fucking all organic, all vegan, all plant-based. And then I got up in the middle of the night, right, at 2:30 and I had 3 packs of Frazzles and a fucking double-decker. Beef Frazzles and a double-decker just completely fucking fell off.
Mate, them Frazzles are powerful.
Oh, they're the best. But like, I was like sitting in my box, just leaning against the worktop in the kitchen, half asleep in my boxies, just sitting there, just the ripping packs of Frazzles over, like, and I'm just like, oh, I fucking forgot I was a vegan.
I started as a guy who
You had to go, didn't you?
Well, I had to go being vegan a year and a half ago. Because I was doing this thing where I was trying different things that like meditation. That what people said that'll make you. I wanted meditation is something I definitely want to work on more this year. But the vegan thing, I enjoyed it. I did feel better, but I feel like if I default to my natural diet, if I don't try, if I don't put any effort into my diet, I'll just eat complete shit.
All right,
like,
so let me ask you
shit.
this, right? And I know what my answer is. If you default to shit, what's your downfall? So mine's crisps. I absolutely love crisps.
Yeah,
like, I'm a bit
mine's
of a connoisseur
Mackies,
on
man.
Honestly,
Mate, I went through my...
It's gone balls deep there, Annie.
Mate, I went through my taxes.
Shit saying crisps now.
You know when you do your taxes and you look at what you fucking... and you have to go through it and... Mate, the amount of money I drop on Mackies is like it's disgusting. Like it's terrifying.
We need a vegan Mackies meal, don't we?
Mate, I
That's
think
the
they've got
answer.
one now. Everyone brought vegan stuff out in January for Veganuary, didn't they?
King have got a burger.
Yeah, KFC have got a vegan one as well. Subway have got a vegan
Is that what your
meatballs.
downfall is?
Yeah,
what about
I'll
chocolate and like
smash it.
obviously jellies? We're
I can
sitting
go
here with a
without-
big, massive, huge square of
We've
jellies.
got eye candy in front of us. They're the only healthy
kids
sweets.
in them.
They're not vegan, by the way. No, they're not, they've got gelatin in it. Honestly.
They brought in vegan sweets, they did. They do vegan sweets,
Straight
they do.
We've got bits of pig in them.
Yeah, them ones aren't the vegan ones though. They do
My
vegan
kids
ones.
sing that all the time.
Yeah, but Mackie, like the thing, like my real
I'm on about in the house though, in the cupboards. You're not going to open your cupboard and find it a fucking...
Mate, because I'll go out and get a drive-through.
a big Mac meal in your cupboard.
Where I lived, I had a
bought
drive-through like
McDonald's.
a minute away, and I'd just go there.
Honest?
24-hour drive-through.
Like 10 o'clock at night, but only...
Mate, because I'm on my way home from work then, aren't I? I'm on my way home from work, 11:30. I'll smash 20 nuggets and 2 double cheeseburgers, mate.
Honest?
Mate, that's my standard as well. I'm a monster. That's bad. So I've got to like. That's my default.
I
So
think
like,
what happens though is, Paul, if you I've noticed on your Insta, like you're training quite a lot now, and you're trying like boxing and on all different stuff like that. I think once you're training, your food gets better.
Yeah,
If you stop training, you start eating shit.
That's exactly what happens, yeah. That's exactly what
hand
happens.
in hand.
Yeah, so I'm like, I've started on this. We had a guy on the other week called Luke, and he's got me eating, because he's got me eating just organic stuff. He said he's very spiritual guy, and he's big into like what you put into your body and that.
So that's all like
And he's got me
anti-pesticides, isn't it?
Yeah, I found this gaff called Field and Flower, and he sends you like organic meat boxes. So I've been getting like organic venison and stuff like that.
Oh, you posh bastard.
Mate, I know.
Venison?
Mate, venison.
He's gone from fucking mackies to venison.
Mate, I'm on venison now. I'm on venison and fillet steak.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
it's
looking at yours,
mate, it's clash, you know. It's so good. I feel bossed. I've lost £9 in a week. Which I mean,
staying hard, yeah.
I mean, the workouts are absolutely disgusting.
You're
like,
with Gilly, aren't you, in Four Corners?
yeah, so go
Good
there,
lad,
I'll
Gilly.
hit the bag. Yeah, I go to Four Corners all the time. It's an amazing place.
I didn't know if you were doing the bags in case one of these little arguments with the crowd just went off.
That is kind of a factor.
You know, like, how good would it look if there's one of these clips that you see where you see him giving Anton Power stick and then there's all little strap lines underneath about what the little joke's about, like fucking nans and bad prezzies, and then there's just one like where he goes to someone at the front and he get up and Paul proper throws like a 4-shot combination. You know, like proper like left, right, left uppercut, bob weave, bang! Imagine how good that'd look.
Well, like the thing is, like I'm on the pads. Like I've got a few on the pads. I'm all right. Like I'm all right on the
understand
pads.
what you're back,
But yeah, I had a spar with this guy. There's a lad in there called Courtney Fry. He's ex-Common.
I know Courtney, yeah, he used to come to the 051 years
He used
ago.
to come to comedy with his
Yeah.
missus. First time I met him, front row in the comedy, and he's massive.
Ex-pro boxer.
Yeah, he's massive. He fought Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, he
He's
did, yeah.
huge. But he used to have a big, massive afro, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm like, bang on him straight away, and he's the most softly spoken guy in the
Listen,
world.
he's a
isn't
gent,
he?
though. You're lucky
Beautiful.
there. He's
So he's like, oh, come on, get in the ring and spar me and that. And he was like, oh, because he wanted me to do this.
Couldn't hit him.
Mate, he didn't even hit me back.
Yeah.
He was like, I won't hit you back, and I couldn't hit him, and he was just knocking me with his shoulders.
You don't realise till you get him. You don't
Mate,
realise till you get
kill
him with
me.
a proper boxer. That like I done that when I sparred in the gym a few times and put me in with a young lad who's had 4 pro fights, and literally like it's like Jan Mulby playing with like a 2-year-old kid and you can't get the ball off them. You're just like, hang on, you mess. I actually physically can't punch you as hard as I try.
Yeah.
Can't hit you.
Yeah,
It's
mate,
good Courtney, don't me.
Well,
You're talking class act
yeah.
there.
I had last year. I had a spar with Molly McCann. You know, for,
Yeah.
mate.
So I've seen Molly.
I
You've done a
got
few circuits in the
webbed
rotunda and she's
everywhere.
been there, Molly.
I got webbed all. And I'm gonna be dead honest. Like I've said this before, and I said this to her. Like I was stood because we done it for a laugh. Because it just came about because she was like, oh, she messaged me going, I want, I saw some tickets for this comedy. I went, you have to fight me for them. She was like, anytime. So I thought it'd be funny for a little video. This like go down and record it, and that me sparring there goes down. We've done some pads and I'm feeling a bit confident then. And then she's like, come on, let's spar me. And I was stood there thinking, like, go easy, because she's, like, although she's a fighter, she's
a girl.
She's tiny. She's a small girl, do you know what I mean? But, mate, I've never felt any strength like her in my life. And she was so quick, and she just bingoed me everywhere.
We did circuits in the rotunda, right? And Molly was doing circuits with us. I was going there with Tony, and like Jamie Carragher was training there in the Smiths, and like all doing the circuit, and Molly was just flying around, mate.
Yeah.
Flying around.
She's
I mean, you
unreal.
wouldn't like to take a flat week home to Molly, would you? You know, if you had a bit of a, if you were gambling or something, and you got your wages on a Friday, and then you thought, I'll have a little bet, and you go and blow all your money, and then Molly's waiting for you in the house. I've got my wages this week. What it is,
Yeah, you'd be straight back out of the door,
fucking hell.
head first, wouldn't you?
Didn't she used to work in Subway?
Yeah.
That's why she called
That's
Meatball.
why she called Meatball.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. She knocked out 2 lads. They were kicking off in Subway, and like one of the doormen there like shit himself. So Molly just pushed past the doorman and just knocked these 2 lads out.
She's a little. I went to UFC London last year, and when she fought, you know, when she got her eye done, her eye went massive, and I end up in the air. Like we went to the fighters thing after it, and her eye was just like out here. Do you know what I mean? It was absolutely like because she had an orbital shattered.
I don't know how they do
and
it.
I was
Makes
like,
me-
but she's just stood there partying, going like she's the happiest person I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, you're solid, you.
You've got to be proper
You're
hard.
solid, you.
Proper hard. Yeah. The problem with me is when I go and spar, like the Spice Boy would just pop up, and I was like, fucking hell, get off! You've got beards all over my gloves. I say, you're going to wreck your gloves, you know. Don't hit me on the chin, you'll have beards all over them.
Oh dear. Just done this to him, and as you say, I just pumped him with my chair. Alright?
Yeah.
You getting bored now?
Yeah.
We're nearly finished now. You bored? You still want your wages? I don't feel like you put the effort in. Still getting paid?
I think you spoke more than me though.
Right? Who do you think should get paid? Do you think Callum should get paid?
I'll get paid. paid.
You get paid.
Hey,
How
yeah.
much?
You deserve the money, don't you?
Yeah.
How much you getting?
£200,000.
£200,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
deal.
I have to write you a cheque for that. Cash it when I'm dead.
We need you. We need you to come to Reminisce this year. We need to mention Reminisce whilst I'm here.
Reminisce. What date's that?
It's the 12th of September this year.
12th of September.
6th year.
Where am I then?
You on top?
Yeah. Where am I? I know I'm somewhere the 11th. I'm in Newcastle, I think, or somewhere like that. But when we get back, yeah.
She'll come
12, what day is that?
It's a Saturday the 12th.
12th of September.
Midday till...
We'll have a little look if we're about. We'll get
Starts
down.
at midday.
Yeah.
Reminisce. Whereabouts it?
In Sherdley Park, St Helens.
Sherdley Park, Reminisce.
So we've gone from 2,000 6 years ago to 17,000 last year. So you should come, full fun fair, 6 big tops. It's insane.
Mate.
It's proper insane. Like, you'd love it.
Do a comedy tent.
I know. It's not a bad shout. We're looking. Well, the thing is, Paul, we build that. It takes us 2 weeks to build a site. So the main big top holds 10,000. Then we've got all these, like, 1 for 3, 1 for 2, 1 for 1, and then another quads and park tent for over 30s, and then fun fairs and a VIP and all the usual, all just festival stuff. So we build that site, and then Friday night it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Because we only do the Saturday. So like, I'm looking at it thinking, we spent fucking nearly £1 million building this unbelievable site, and all the arenas are just sitting there Friday night.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of ways this year. So you could be a little meeting for me and you there.
Little meeting there.
Yeah, you little
10,000 seats.
yeah.
Is that how much it cost? £1 million?
To build it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not until Lee, that he's minted.
Yeah,
Fucking wish, mate.
He spends more than that on beard day.
On drives.
Fucking telling you, mate. Telling you. I'm fucking close.
I might start dying, man, Do you get a spray tan and that as well?
Oh, mate,
I
Sam
want to
wipes.
look like you, Lee. I'm getting my teeth done in March.
Are you going for it?
Aye.
Going?
Where you going, Turkey?
Turkey.
Yeah.
Going again.
Seville, I went to Seville.
That's what I'm going.
To Seville?
Yeah.
She's brilliant,
Sort me out.
in Iltingham.
You see, they messaged me because I done a video the other week. Cause some guy off Geordie's shows in the front now, and I started ripping him about having turkey teeth. And then I got a message off Seville saying, do you want some turkey teeth?
Mate, she's amazing.
I was like, I'd actually do want turkey teeth.
Listen, she's the best. She's amazing. I went
see
there
yours. Yeah, they sound.
5 years ago, I got mine
I'm
on there.
I'm going to take a picture of your teeth and take it
So
with
if
me.
we do that, mate, and then I'll take you to B&Q and just colour match your hair.
Yeah,
I'll colour match your hair and B&Q. So we can then take you to like Boots to colour match it up.
Teach you to do the deck.
Teach you to DJ. The teeth will be done. Bit of beard dye. You'll only be able to wear red. It'll ruin your tops.
Oh, mate, I can't wait for this, mate. Oh, man. Well, nice one for coming in. Nice one for
enjoyed it,
coming
mate.
down.
Thank
Anything
you.
you want to throw in there before we get off?
No, Reminisce this year.
Yeah,
Don't forget,
Reminisce.
12th of September.
All the state reunions and all
And
that.
if you're struggling with addiction or anything like that, anyone can email me. I've got loads of amazing techniques, books I can send you, and a proper different way of getting clean and sober. That'll work. So Lee at djleebutler.com. I'll always email you back every single time. Raven Fit, if anyone wants to come for a workout that feels like a night out, ravenfit.com. ravenfit.com. Exercise in disguise, no heels, no hangovers.
Lee Butler coming at you!
Yeah, move your waistline. Can we have a jingle before we go?
Lee Butler coming at you.
Oh, you sexy bastard! Oh, I'll tell you what, I need him. I'm going on a spa night tonight.
amazing.
I need him in the corner. Just as I'm on the nest. That'd be long enough, that jingle. Lee Butler's coming. That's it.
Thank you for
Thank you,
listening,
boys.
everyone. Thank you for coming in late.
Nice
Thank
one,
you,
mate.
Callum
Welcome,
Oakley. Thank you, Danny. Tune in next week when we've got a very, very special guest. Thank you to all of our sponsors: Eye Candy Delivery at Eye Candy Delivery, TMV Leasing at TMV Leasing, Hot Water Comedy at HWCC Liverpool. And just thank you everyone for listening. Thank you to Alex.
Well then, Alex.
Say bye, Alex.
Well done, Alex.
Bye.
Bye. He's just waving again. Tune in next week, and I'll see you all again soon. Have a good week.
boys.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. I was going to say bye.
Funny bastard.